Hi guys, Teresa here, and I want to talk about why you must take action every day. Every day. All right, so first off, I want to take a moment to tell you how proud I am of you. Taking the first step towards your own brand, channel, or store, or whatever you're doing right now is no small feat, right? You've already done something many people only dream about, and that's taking the first step, and that's so exciting. But here's the truth. The journey doesn't stop at starting, okay? It's the daily actions that you take that will make or break your success. If you want to see real progress in your business, you must commit to taking intentional action every single day. This is so real because I hear a lot of people that say, I started my business and why isn't it working, or why this or why that. But the reality is, it's not about how long you have started something. It is literally how much action you are taking to move the thing that you're doing forward. All right. So the first thing you've got to do is be clear. You got to get clear on your vision. A lot of people express that they have ideas and they want to start a business, but they get stuck. Okay. That's because either they don't know exactly what they want to do, right? Because I've heard a lot of people say, I want to start a business, or I want to, be an entrepreneur or whatever. Then you ask them, what do you want to do? Well, I don't know. Okay. Well, you got to know what you want to do, or at least know what you have interest in, and start narrowing that down. All right. So a lot of people know, but they might know what they want to do, but they have no idea how to get started. Right. So that could be you. You sit in front of the computer and everything just seems so overwhelming and you just don't know how to get started. And then there's other people that are in love with the idea of having a business, and they have a name and they have this stuff, but they don't understand the actions that they need to take to make it a reality. Okay. So there's, several levels there. But if you find yourself in either category, the first thing you need to do is get clear. Okay. Because without clarity, it's easy to waste time on activities that feel productive, but don't actually move your business forward. All right, so if you're unsure where to begin, I highly recommend starting with two foundational resources right here at Sit at Home Profits, okay, right at the YouTube channel. That will be the self-discovery course. All right, this will help you identify your strengths, passions, and profitable ideas. Then you also need to watch how to create the ultimate vision plan for your life and business. And this course will guide you through mapping out your goals and defining them so that you can be clear and have an actionable plan. And I do dive deep. In that video, I literally share my computer with you, so it's like you're standing over my shoulder, and I'm showing you how to create a vision plan for your life and business, because a lot of times it's hard to have a business vision plan if you don't have a life vision plan, if you don't have a philosophy for your life, if you don't have things that drive you like a vision or mission. It's, and a lot of times you think you can just live your business around your life. But you have to, you have to make sure that your business integrates with your life, because you got to live your life, baby. All right. You got to live your life every day. So whether you can do your business or not, your life is going. So if you can integrate your business into your life and into the vision and mission that you already have for your life, into something that you're already passionate about, into things that you're already doing, then that makes life easier, because you're doing life and business, and they are together, and they are commingling, and they are getting along. Okay. So clarity is power. Once you know exactly what you want, you can begin taking daily steps to bring that vision to life. So let's talk about what that means. What does it mean to take action? All right, so anybody can stay busy all day long. Like my mentor once said, some of y'all like ignorance on fire. Y'all got that passion, but you on fire and you going the wrong way. You running fast, you putting them flames in the air, but nothing is happening. All right, but it's just, you have to understand how to take the right action, because not all activity is productive. right? So taking action means doing the right things. And that means the task that you're doing is directly moving your business forward and it aligns with your ultimate goals. So that's why the clarity is so important. So ask yourself, what can I do today to push my vision forward? You may want to write that down. What can I do today to push my vision forward? Okay, so when you write that down or type that out and you see it on paper, it's really going to resonate with you that, hey, I need to do something that's going to push my vision forward. Like, you don't need to be on the computer all day playing around with an image or something like that. Next thing you know, 3 hours have gone by and you still playing with the same image, or you got sidetracked and started strolling, because that can happen. Even when you do switch and you just decide, hey, I'm just going to focus on YouTube or whatever, it's still easy to do it on YouTube. So what I like to do is take account of my time. Whenever my toddler goes to sleep and I'm able to really get busy with something that I need to do, the most important thing to me is recording or strategizing content when he's asleep. Because when he's awake, I can piddle around and start putting stuff together, images and audios, land tracks. I can do that while he's up running around. But to be able to record, to be able to get deep with you guys, to talk, to be able to strategize and outline the content that's in my head, things that I've been putting in my notepad all day, that's really hard with a screaming toddler. So when I think about what can I do in this time, now I piddle around throughout the day with him up, but my most productive time is when he is asleep. So I look at the clock when I lay him down. I look at the clock and I know my toddler is going to sleep maybe 3 to 4 hours, sometimes only 2 hours. So I just give myself 2 hours just in case I only get that 2 hours. If I need a shower, brushing my teeth or whatever, I give myself 30 minutes. Okay. Then I start saying, okay, do I have an outline ready? Because if I have an outline ready, I like to try to have 2 or 3 outlines so that when I record, I can just keep it rolling and just keep and get a lot done. But sometimes I'm not sure if I'm going to get enough time, so I'll just go ahead and get one recorded. But the first thing I want to do is see if I have an outline ready or two outlines ready. If so, I'm going to get them recorded. I'm getting them tracks laid while it's quiet, because I have a dog too, so he can start up, and if he start barking, then I'll let y'all know I have one, because I really cannot stop because of that. I have too much to do in a day. So you just have to just tune them out. But the reality is, when I'm thinking about what can I do to drive my vision forward, for me, when I have time, it's got to be strategizing, or it's got to be recording, okay, or creating messages for people who are clients or whatever and stuff like that. So that is the time. All right. So when you are taking action, it means that you are doing the tasks that directly move your business forward and align with your ultimate goals. So content does move my business forward tremendously. So recording it and getting it, like I said, I don't have to worry about if I can get it all laid and all the tracks laid with the pictures. When he sleep, if I have 3 scripts ready, I'm going with it, because those are things that I've prayed over. Those are things that I've studied. Those are things that I want to teach, and I have gotten them written out and I'm ready to go. And so I have to get that recorded. Okay, if I don't get a picture up that night, that's okay, but I got 3 things recorded and I can play with pictures when he up running around, okay? So you got to ask yourself, for your life, what can I do today, again, to push my vision forward? So practical example, if you're building a YouTube channel, and I'm using this because it's a simple thing, y'all, there's a train going, I gotta keep going. So just tune out the train if it's in the audio, because I gotta keep going. All right, so have you created a channel description? All right, when you're thinking about your channel, you may say, I want to start this YouTube channel. So did you create a title, a description? Have you optimized it with the SEO keywords and tags? All right. So that is so important. A lot of people just start channels and they haven't really put the description in there so that YouTube can understand what the channel is about, who to serve the content to, what to do with it. And optimizing the SEO and those keywords and those tags, that is so important. So if you're just thinking about starting a channel, have you done that? That's something you can do in a productivity session. Did you design a professional banner using tools like Canva and ensure that all the settings are correct within the channel? So all that should be able to be done in one session. Like create the channel title, get the description. You can go to ChatGPT, okay, and ChatGPT will help you when you describe to them what your channel is about. It will help you, or when you describe to the bot what your channel is all about, it will help you create a description and ask it to give you keywords and hashtags related to the channel, and it will give you those. Okay, so that is something that would be a productivity session. Let's just say you woke up and you said, I want to start this YouTube channel. That would be something you could write down. Okay, I'm going to create the title. I'm going to go to ChatGPT and help get me a description with some SEO keywords and tags. I'm going to put all that into my YouTube channel. I'm going to pop over to Canva. I'm not going to spend 3 hours on a banner. I'm going to give myself 15 to 20 minutes to just kind of look at some banners, slap my information up on it, okay, and put it on there. All right, so that is a productivity session. Another productivity session, this could be a whole separate session, would be to map out 5 to 10 pieces of content for topics that will be outlined on your channel. So instead of just spending time just piddling around and looking at the channel and all this stuff, take time to map out. I would prefer 10 pieces of content, okay, that you are going to put on the channel. Get it all mapped out and strategized so that when you get a new session, you can do what? Record, right? So are you recording content that aligns with your brand and provides value to your audience? Now, this is just an example. I'm not saying that your goal is to start a YouTube channel. I'm just showing you what a productivity session would look like if you were new and wanting to start a YouTube channel. So again, the first one would be the channel title, the description, optimizing it with SEO keywords and tags. Plus, you should be able to go on and get that banner done in that same session. Another session would be, okay, let me map out 5 to 10 pieces of content, because if you're starting a YouTube channel, this is probably something, a passion or burning desire that you have, or you have skill sets that match the channel. So it should not be hard for you to map out 10 pieces of content, at least with topics. I use ChatGPT, but I don't like to use it for me to be me. I don't go to ChatGPT and say, give me five channel scripts about this. I already know in my heart, like, what I want to teach. I already know from my expertise what I'm going to be teaching. So I can give ChatGPT a full, pretty much outline of what I want, and then it can fill it in and help me just build it out a lot faster. So that's how I do it. I'm not telling you to do it that way, but I am very authentic, and I love the fact that what I'm doing is something I know a lot about, and it's something that I enjoy doing. And so I already have a lot in my brain. Even when I'm with my toddler, I have to put so many notes throughout the day, stuff coming to me, topics coming to me, things that I want people to know, things that I think will help someone. So that is very natural for me. It's not that hard, but I can say that ChatGPT does help me to kind of outline everything and get everything ready a lot faster. All right, so then you have to decide, are you clear on the actions you want the viewers to take after watching your videos? Again, this is just an example, so just apply it to whatever you're doing. What action do you want the people who are engaging with your content to take after watching your videos? I have seen so many gifted and talented people, they are just on Facebook, they're all these places, they're just posting stuff, if they are doing makeup or if they're doing whatever they're doing. I'm not even singling it out. It could be anything, but they are just so gifted, but there's no call to action. Just give the people something that is so powerful that they can apply to their lives. But then what do you want them to do after they receive that? Okay. So what are you offering them? What are you selling? Okay. What are you offering? What are you exchanging in the marketplace? All right, so every piece of content you create should have a purpose. Are you simply trying to grow your channel, or do you want to offer additional services like courses or coaching? What you do in that process of planning is going to help you drive your business forward. Okay, so when you know what you want from your content, you can take more intentional actions, right? So, even I myself lately just stop, posting randomly on different platforms because I already have my own business. I blog and all that kind of stuff. So really, social media hasn't been that important to the whole process of everything that I do, because when I blog or buy ads or whatever, all that traffic goes to my site. And so that's how I've been doing things. And so when I decided to do the YouTube, I knew that that was going to take more energy. If you haven't seen my video on Energy Bucks or listen to the audio on Energy Bucks, you want to go listen to that, because I understood taking on YouTube means that I'm going to have to let go of some other stuff that I'm doing. So like my Facebook channel was really for Facebook. I really just was having fun or posting stuff about my child and all that stuff. And then I stopped doing that because I really just didn't have time to do that anymore. There really wasn't many call to actions after the content. Other than, if I was talking about my son, I would tell them they could go to the Book of Eli Adventures, which is my son's channel. Y'all can go over there too if you have a toddler or a preschooler, toddler through preschooler. His channel is the Book of Eli Adventures. It is a logo with a little black boy with curly hair. You'll see it, and it's just excellent content, learning and teaching phonics and reading, math, all that other stuff, a lot of the alphabet stuff. And so, yeah, but I would say something like that or whatever. But I realized, even in fun, that was still zapping my energy and taking away from the things that I needed to do. So I had to go back to my roots, which is being intentional about everything. It's not saying you always have to sell. It's just saying that when you only have a specific amount of time in the day, you have to use that time to be very intentional about what you're doing. Now, I had free time because I wasn't doing YouTube. I wasn't monetizing YouTube. But right now, I'm monetizing 4 channels. So I have to be very intentional with my time. All right. So when I create a piece of content now, it is for a purpose. All right. I am sharing specific knowledge, and then the actual outcome is intentional. Like right now, you're listening, you're getting value. Subscribe, right? That is the intent for the content at this moment. Subscribe. Like it, right? Because why? That's how we support each other on YouTube when you're getting value. People shouldn't be asking people to support them or support their channel if they are not adding value, or the value that they're adding is not something that's relevant to what they are trying to do, right? I only want people who are engaged with the content, who are growing with the content, who are wanting the content because it is something they are trying to do. All right. So definitely, if that is you, subscribe, right? That is the action. And you can go to sitathomprofits.com and be a member, because when you become a member, you get all the workbooks and downloads and all that stuff to everything I'm teaching, plus additional trainings. And then there will be more master courses and everything uploaded on there. So I even have a membership mechanism. But the way I present content, I don't have to sell really, because it's just people just click on it. They just want to know what I'm doing, because I'm very intentional when I'm giving out the content. It's in such a way that the action is right there. If you look at the end of most of the videos, it tells you go to sitathomprofits.com, right? Plus just getting a subscription or getting traffic or growing your YouTube channel. That is all great work if you're doing that. So if you are, keep doing it. Just be more intentional as to what you want the audience to do after they receive the content. Okay. So for example, I post on YouTube to build an audience around my specialized knowledge. I help people gain clarity, overcome obstacles, and leverage the internet to generate profits. All right, so while I am focused on providing value, my long-term goal is to offer deeper training and resources through sitathomprofits.com, right? Also to get subscribers who are wanting to grow their business, who are wanting to leverage the internet for profits, who are wanting to overcome hurdles and difficulties associated with becoming successful in whatever they're trying to do, right? Who want to get unstuck and stop spinning their wheels in the wrong direction, who want to get clear on the direction they're going in their business and their lives. Those are the people that I am trying to attract, not just everybody, okay? So every video that I create is aligned with that larger mission. When you have a clear vision, every action you take will work towards that goal. All right, so I want you to focus on income producing activities. One of the most critical things to understand is the difference between being busy and being productive. True business growth happens when you focus on income producing activities. So you can write this down, IPAs, and that is income producing activities. All right, so the actions you take today will generate revenue for tomorrow. So income producing activities, again, they revolve around those three core pillars that I talked about, and that is traffic. Are you driving new people to your content, website, or offers? And by the way, YouTube is a great place to do that because they send your content out to people who are more likely to engage with it. All right, so leads. Are you capturing those people's information so you can follow up? Now, that doesn't mean forcing to capture them, but that's just saying those who are more interested, they will go over and sign up for whatever it is, that you're offering. Even if it's free or free download or whatever, just getting their email can allow you to build a deeper relationship with them so you can follow up with them. All right, so conversions. Are you turning those leads into paying customers? So at some point, the relationship should develop to a conversion. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be that long. It could be they signed up for a free download, but right after the download, you offer them more, maybe a course or something that goes with that download, and they can upgrade right there in the first interaction. So it's just understanding that you're not here to twiddle your thumbs, to be cute, like just getting likes. I remember my mentor saying, you need to turn them likes into swipes, okay? We ain't trying to get no likes, okay? We're trying to get people who are engaged and interested in what we're doing so that we can continue to grow and build the people up in the marketplace and exchange value. All right, so if your daily work isn't supporting one of these three areas, you're likely spinning your wheels. All right, for instance, again, offer that free download that captures emails from potential customers. Build your email or text list and automate follow-ups to nurture those leads. Guide traffic from your YouTube videos to a landing page where they can sign up for more access to your content. All right, and so YouTube is also integrating a lot of great ways for you to do that right on the platform. I always recommend that you have also your own branded site as well. Just because, it is, a channel that, things can happen. So you want to make sure that you have a backup or you have other ways to gather traffic. Like I run ads on my site, I blog on my site, all that other stuff. So I'm getting a whole different traffic over there that I get from YouTube. Okay. All right, so you might focus on driving traffic one day, like I said, or capturing leads another, nurturing conversions. It doesn't matter, but every action you take, as long as they align with those pillars, they are going to move you forward, right? So it's easy to get lost in tasks that feel productive but don't actually grow your business. It's a horrible feeling, when you sat there for 3 or 4 hours, your baby been asleep or whatever, and you didn't get nothing done. That feeling is so bad to me that I just don't let that happen. It's very rare. It may be like an emergency phone call, like somebody died or something, and I'm not laughing at somebody because that's not what I mean. But I'm saying that's how serious it is. When I made the hood, that's how serious it is, because if someone passes away, of course, I'm going to take time to talk to a family member, especially for somebody I know or whatever. Like, your work is not, no one's thinking about that at that moment. You're thinking about the moment. So when I made that sound, that's just showing you the severity of something that would take me away from me getting something done, right, in my business. And I pray everybody lives and I don't have to get a call that someone died, because that is not something that I'm trying to get right now. But the reality is, there's got to be some serious reason why you didn't get progress in a day, right? Unless you've grown your business to a place where you have employees doing everything. And I had that at one point, but lost all of that when I had a really big life situation happen. I had to start all over again. And, then I had my toddler. So it's just been one thing after the other, and income is nice. But the reality is, it's still requiring me to set up systems to make sure that I'm implementing things. So right at this moment, as I'm rebuilding, I don't really take a lot of time off during my productivity sessions. When I know that I have a productivity session scheduled, I don't let a lot of stuff in, right? If it's not severe or serious, I'm trying to get accomplished, push my business forward. Like I said, the feeling of not getting anything done is so bad to me that I just can't, I don't let that happen, okay? Unless there's something serious, some serious reason. So you gotta take your business seriously. You gotta start looking at it like this is your legacy. This is things that you're leaving for your children. This is things that you're setting up for your family. This is so that you can make your life, put your life in a place where you can have freedom, so that you can have resources, so that you can, despite all the things that's going on, have a way to make sure that your family and your community can be blessed. Like, you really don't have time to be doing all this talking and all this other stuff. You have to focus, and make sure that you take action every day. And that doesn't mean all day. I can't do that all day because I have a toddler, right? But I can, like, he's sleep now. So like I told you, when I lay him down, I look at the clock so that I can make sure that in that first 2 hours that I'm doing what I need to do. And also showering and hygiene is a part of that. It's important. So I make sure that I'm not in there all day getting lost. I might do a facial today. I might do moisturizing my hair tomorrow. I'm not trying to do all that in the same day because I have to do something towards my business every single day, right? So you got to get to that place where you are consistent and prioritizing your business to push that forward. So here are some examples of what a meaningful daily action looks like. Okay, so you can plan and create content. That is outline scripts, record new videos for your channel. You can optimize and publish. Okay, so that means you are ensuring that every video has clear titles, descriptions, SEO tags, and compelling call to actions. Thank God for ChatGPT because it will help you push your ideas, clearer, faster. Okay, engage with your audience. So when you're engaging with your audience, that means you can take the time to respond to comments, connect on social media, and build relationship with your viewers. All right, drive traffic. That means you share content across platforms in a very targeted way and collaborate with others to increase your reach, right? We all get caught up in that little fun stuff where we just start talking about our family, what we ate for dinner, and I'm very rare to get caught up in it, but I was for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was. And you gotta realize that at this time, that's eating up the time that you need to be able to do what you got to do. All right. So when you're sharing content, you need to be very targeted and very, intentional. Okay. Capture leads. That means create lead magnets, and that is free resources, and direct your audience to sign up for them. All right. So analyze and adjust. Okay, that means track your metrics to see what's working and refine your strategies accordingly. That's very important. So that was 6 ways that you can, have meaningful daily actions. Again, that is plan and create, optimize and publish. That's 2. Number 3 is engage with your audience. That means respond to comments and connect on social media, build relationships. Number 4, drive traffic. Okay, that is share your content across platforms and collaborate with others to increase your reach. All right, 5, that is capture leads. That means you can spend your targeted time to create lead magnets and free resources to direct your audience to sign up for them. All right, number 6, that is analyze and adjust. Means track your metrics to see what's working and refine your strategy accordingly. So, and you're not doing all this in this. If you're a mom, you have to decide tonight, I'm going to plan and create, right? I'm going to outline these scripts and record 2 new videos for my channel. Boom. That's a session. If you can get beyond that, that's great, but don't get upset with your kid because you can't get beyond that. Like if I'm in a productivity session and I get a outline done, I'll be so excited. It's burning in my spirit. I can't wait to talk to y'all. I'm ready. But then he wake up, bruh. I'm like, man, I really, really wanted to record this tonight, but it's not going to happen. It's not. So, okay, in my productivity period, what did I get done? I got 2 or 3 pieces of content outlined, right? Now, when I first started my channel, I went for 10 because you need to it's recommended that you have 30, but sometimes when you have kids and stuff, it's really hard. But you want to get 10 before you even start recording. You want to get 10 pieces of content outlined so that you can go ahead and start scheduling stuff so that you're not feeling overwhelmed, because some days your kids will take you in a whole different path and you can't even get nothing out. So you definitely, on those days, you can do something like something smaller when your child is taking you in a different direction that doesn't require quietness or whatever. That means you might be able to just work on the images or do stuff that just do something every day, even if it is hard. But yeah, sometimes it's frustrating when you get your outline and you ready to record, and it's just like, man, and nobody will shut up, right? You can't find a quiet spot if you try it. So I get it. So just understand, don't get so frustrated. Just try to have the small things. That's what I was trying to give. Because sometimes I talk fast, and I'm sorry. I do that because I don't know when my dog gonna start, when my toddler gonna get up. No matter where I go, he follows me and hollers. So it don't matter. Okay, so it's not even about the office. There's plenty of office space in here. It's him. So I find myself talking fast because I be worried like I'm not going to get it all out. And I need to stop doing that, because the reality is I'm here with you now and my mind needs to be here. But I want to make sure that you understand that plan and create is one session. Optimize and publish is another session. Engage with your audience. That means, all right, during this time, productivity time, I'm going to just get on and respond to comments and stuff. And I'm just going to send out some emails, or whatever. Drive traffic, that is a different session. Capture leads, that means you are just strategizing ways to create new lead magnets. You are creating resources to go in those lead magnets, and you are creating the follow-up list that your audience is going to get after they get the lead magnet. And if you don't know what lead magnets are, don't worry, just keep following the channel. I'm going to show you a lot of that stuff. Okay. All right. So analyze and adjust. Right? That's another session. So that's where you're just going to track your metrics, see what's working, look at your numbers, and refine strategies. So sometimes you can get more done, but just go for one at a time and be okay, Mom. Okay? Be okay if it don't work out for you to get to the other part. You want to get it all done. I know, but don't abuse your child. They only going to be small once. Okay? So you can't make your child an excuse not to get it done, because if you do, you will be working for somebody for the rest of your life if there are any jobs, because y'all see what's going on. Y'all don't think, look, if y'all don't think that this is urgent, I don't know what to tell you. When people will be asking me, why they can't catch me on the phone or whatever, I don't respond to that. I don't, because that's silly. Look at what's going on, right? You need to. Okay. But anyway, so my point is, don't make your child an excuse not to get anything done, but don't drain yourself trying to get it all done. Even if your child, because sometimes, even if my child doesn't wake up, right, after I do one or two of the things, like say I can do plan and create tonight and I can optimize and publish, great. I'm still going to go to bed because I've been up all day with a toddler. I have been doing so much in a day, and if I can get 2 big things on my list done, I don't care if I got time to do the third one. I'm going to sleep, okay? So y'all got to learn how to balance and all that, but do something. Promise me, okay? Promise me, y'all, that you're going to do something every single day towards your business, okay? I know that you're tired. I know some days you feel overwhelmed. I know it's hard. I know it feels like when you sit down, but if you can listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth, right? If you're not doing YouTube, it doesn't matter. If you're doing a blog or a vlog, you can still set up productivity sessions and do a block of productivity in the session that is income producing, not time wasting, to move your business forward. All right. So anyway, why commitment matters. Consistency is the key that unlocks long-term success. Even the most brilliant ideas will stagnate if you aren't consistently working to bring them to life. Think of it as milk, right? It has a shelf life. If you don't bake it or put it in something something, right? If you bake that pie or that cake, it's going to continue its life. But if you just let it sit in the refrigerator and clunk up, it's going to be dead. So, you got to be consistent to bring the vision to life. And I think the biggest part is the feeling overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, or trying to do too much at once and then feeling overwhelmed and really just pissed off because you didn't get it all done. Okay. You can't do that with kids. Okay. You gotta let that stuff go and just focus on what you can do. Okay. And do it every day. All right, so when you commit to taking daily action, you create momentum. Momentum turns into okay, let me say this again. Momentum turns small steps into significant breakthroughs. I'm going to say that again. Momentum turns small steps into significant breakthroughs. But here's the catch. If you stop or become inconsistent, the momentum slows down and your progress stalls. When you feel overwhelmed or tempted to pause, remind yourself why you started. Visualize the life and business you're building and let the vision fuel your commitment. Remember, every small action you take today brings you closer to the future you want. What do you want? That's why you need to go take that clarity class, because that's going to help you understand what you want, baby. And when you know what you want and you know that where you at ain't it, you ain't going to stop until you get it. All right, so your next step, I want you to make a commitment. And I just said this, but I want you to make a commitment, even write it down. I commit to showing up to my vision every single day. I don't care, y'all, if it's 15 minutes, if it's a couple of hours. I just want you to be intentional and take the steps that move your business forward. I want you to win. I want you to move forward with your vision. So I don't want you to say, I commit that I'm going to do 3 hours a day. And the minute you can't do them 3 hours, you're going to be mad. Commit to show up every day. Okay. Every day. Do something. All right. That moves it forward. If you're unsure where to begin, again, revisit the resources right at Sit at Home Profits right here on this channel. All right. And again, I recommend starting with that self-discovery course because it's going to help you identify you and the path that you should be focusing on in your business. Also, I want you to follow up with how to create the ultimate vision plan for your life and business, because I'm going to show you how to map all that stuff out. All right, step by step. All right, so from there, prioritize those income producing activities and stay focused on your goals. Your business is a reflection of the effort you put in daily, and the future you desire is within reach. You just need to take action every single day. All right, y'all. So that is why, right? You must take action every day. I'll catch you in the next audio. If you want to change your life, you have to speak directly to that victim inside of you and tell that victim to get out of there and say, that's not me. That will never be me. I'm not a victim. I'm a powerful human being who has opportunities, who has tools, who has the ability to change my story.